Its brutality, all quiet on the Western Front, begins with a death and ends with another death. The clothes are constant. These are the clothes of death, only their contents change. The war flares up and death toll is increasingly annihilating Europe. The peace seems unreachable. The pride prevents the commanders from armistice. The movie is deep in mud and its sole rule is to kill or be killed. This story of Western Front is a good example of how excruciatingly the futility of war can go on. The place was the west side of Germany at that time. 3 million soldiers died to take only a few hundred meters, and this loop of horror took 4 years, from 1914 to 1918. Western Front was a swamp, and the more the soldiers struggled, the more they went down. The movie is adapted from a novel by Eric Maria Remarque, who wrote the novel of the same name in 1929. The first adaptation of that was American, directed by Louis Milestone in 1930. The second one was also American by Delbert Mann in 1979. And this Edward Berger's work is the third adaptation and the only German one. Besides the language, the Berger's movie differs highly in visual effects. It successfully gives us a sense of war, and mercilessly lets a man be crushed under a tank before our eyes. From the beginning, we follow a young, passionate patriot named Paul Bäume. In the name of Kaiser, he is sent to the battlefield with his friends who are as naive as him. The first day on the Western Front, one of them dies. From now on, the movie becomes agonizing pictures Paul has to see. Joy only comes temporarily. Rarely a scene is shot without blood. Western Front is filled with hatred, and all permissible love is a scar of a French girl that the comrades pass among themselves. Despite some artistic nuances, this movie isn't great. We find nothing new about war. Violence, fear, blind obedience, both sides' refusal to compromise, commander's self-complacency, and the soldier's misery are all familiar to us, and with the repetition of them we become bored. Count how many times we see the details of the foods top generals eat, which is in contrast to what soldiers are doomed to eat. Okay, this is a brilliant contradiction, but to show it over and over again is a reason to believe this movie is empty-handed. The German delegation is there to add some insight to the endless scenes of attack and retreat on the battlefield, but it also slips into cliché. The military disagrees with any ceasefire as usual, and only a man in the delegation who lost his son in the war insists on peace. Am I dare to say it is a melodrama? Anyway, the brutality in Western Front in World War I, which is combined with the utter idiocy of authorities, is the best way to prove the uselessness of war, everywhere, all the time. Before watching this movie, I hadn't heard of this catastrophe. The remembrance of that is enough to convince us to watch. Thanks for watching, and please subscribe to help me improve my channel. Like my video and comment on it. I'm curious what you think about my reviews.